Let me ask you a question. When considering the world's wealthiest nation, would you automatically think of the United States, Canada, or Japan? Interestingly, the answer isn't any of these countries. It might come as a surprise to many that some of the planet's most affluent nations are also among the smallest. Singapore, a compact nation nestled in Southeast Asia, is frequently acknowledged as one of the world's wealthiest countries. In 2022, according to data from World of Meter, Singapore secured the second spot globally in terms of GDP per capita, trailing only behind Luxembourg, with a remarkable GDP per capita of $127,000, surpassing the world average by a staggering 618%. Additionally, the IMD World Competitiveness Rankings bestowed upon Singapore the title of the world's most competitive economy, displacing the United States from its long-held position. Fascinatingly, the city-state of Singapore served as the primary setting for the widely popular movie Crazy Rich Asians, a story inspired by real individuals. And here's another astonishing fact about Singapore. An impressive 1 in every 34 Singaporeans is a millionaire, as reported by Wealth Insight, a data firm specializing in data about the world's affluent population. According to Global Wealth Report, there are 298,650 millionaires, of which 73 are worth more than $500 million. Some of the richest individuals in Singapore include Goh Chang Liang, the founder of Nippon Paint, Eduardo Saverin, co-founder of Facebook, Lee Xiaodong, founder of Shopee, and Wee Cho Ya, chairman emeritus of the United Overseas Bank. How, you might wonder, did Singapore achieve such affluence? What measures did it undertake to transform its economy and its citizens from a state of poverty to one of abundance? Today's video will delve into precisely that. You'll uncover the remarkable journey of how Singapore evolved from a destitute British colony into a nation boasting one of the world's most robust economies. Before you proceed, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay informed about compelling videos on the developments unfolding in Asia. So, let's talk about how Singapore became crazy rich. How one man's leadership transformed Singapore. In the past, Singapore had some of the worst living conditions in the world, as reported in a 1947 document by the British colonial government. The country didn't have valuable natural resources like oil, coal, or gas that could be used for its own needs or sold to other countries. Moreover, Singapore is quite small, only about 50 kilometers wide and 27 kilometers tall, which made its future look uncertain. However, one person played a significant role in changing this situation, and that person was Lee Kuan Yew. Lee Kuan Yew, often called the founding father of Singapore, served as the country's first prime minister from 1959 and held the position for 31 years. While some may describe his leadership style as strict, it helped in maintaining order and avoiding constant problems. This was possible because Singapore was governed by capable leaders in a clean and honest government. Singapore capitalized on its strategic location as a vital trading port in the British Empire, and Lee Kuan Yew further enhanced this advantage since the country had no natural resources of its own. Although Lee faced criticism for his authoritarian approach and restrictions on political dissent and press freedom, his strong leadership and stability prevented corrupt practices. Singapore's reputation for orderliness attracted significant foreign investments, which contributed to its success. Lee Kuan Yew introduced anti-corruption laws and linked government salaries to those of top professionals in the private sector. This approach helped the government attract and retain talented individuals. For instance, the current Prime Minister of Singapore is the highest-paid political leader in the world, earning around 2.2 million Singapore dollars per year, including bonuses. In comparison, the highest-paid political leader in the United States, the President, earns a salary of $400,000 annually. Other ministers in charge of various government departments receive fixed salaries along with bonuses based on their performance and the well-being of Singaporeans. These ministers typically earn around 1.1 million Sing dollar per year. In practical terms, well-compensated government leaders, whose pay is linked to the welfare of their citizens, are more inclined to focus on the country's development and less likely to engage in corrupt activities for personal gain. How Singapore's strategic location plays a vital role. Situated at the southernmost tip of the Malaysian peninsula and covering a smaller land area than New York, Singapore lacks substantial natural resources. However, it boasts a unique advantage that sets it apart from other nations, and that is its strategic location. Singapore serves as a crucial link between two major industrial giants, China and India. Moreover, it is strategically positioned within a 6-hour flight radius of any Southeast Asian country, making it an ideal gateway to the region and its expanding consumer market. Singapore is the second most globally connected country, with more than 7,400 flights arriving and departing from Changi Airport every week. This airport is consistently ranked as the world's best, serving over 100 airlines connecting to about 100 countries and territories worldwide. It's also home to major logistics companies like UPS and FedEx. Each year, over 62 million passengers pass through this airport. Furthermore, Singapore's seaport infrastructure has held the title of the best in Asia for the past 2 decades. The city is linked to over 600 ports globally, with 200 shipping lines navigating through Singapore. Every year, more than 130,000 ships dock at Singapore, making it the world's busiest port in terms of shipping volume. Singapore is involved in entrepot trade, which means it imports natural resources or partially processed goods from the region and beyond, refines them, and then re-exports the finished products. This can be seen in industries such as wafer fabrication and oil refining. It's no surprise that in a global survey of freight forwarders and express carriers, the Logistics Performance Index, a tool developed by the World Bank to measure logistics efficiency, rated Singapore as the top performer in Asia. Singapore occupies a highly crucial geostrategic position globally. Positioned at the crossroads between the East and West, it serves as a vital economic conduit, being one of the world's major trade hubs. Additionally, Singapore acts as a pivotal security gateway connecting the East and West, serving as the entry point to the South China Sea. Given its strategic location, Singapore becomes a focal point for various geopolitical interests and regional security considerations. However, in common with its Southeast Asian counterparts, Singapore has opted for a neutral stance, refraining from taking sides between the United States and China. Singapore's ability to attract foreign investments and businesses. Singapore's ascent to prosperity and affluence can be attributed to its business-friendly environment and trade policies. The Ease of Doing Business Index ranks Singapore as the world's second easiest country to establish a business. This is primarily because the nation fosters a supportive business climate with low taxes, generous tax deductions, and subsidies. Its unwavering commitment to free trade facilitates the seamless movement of goods for import and export, further driving economic productivity. Remarkably, it's possible to initiate a new enterprise in Singapore in under 3 hours, with the maximum processing time estimated at around 4 weeks. This expeditious process clarifies why a significant proportion of startups and established companies choose to either commence or relocate their operations in Singapore, or establish their headquarters there. Singapore has also garnered a reputation as the Switzerland of the East due to its exceptional financial services sector. The city-state hosts an impressive array of over 1,200 financial institutions, including more than 200 banks. These financial entities are drawn to Singapore because of its pro-business climate, highly effective regulatory framework, and a readily available pool of skilled labor. Consequently, the nation consistently attracts substantial volumes of investments, with an impressive $140 billion in foreign direct investment recorded in 2022. Moreover, the government has made substantial investments in education, ensuring that Singaporeans are well prepared to undertake intricate roles. Additionally, the adoption of English as the primary language in Singapore enables its citizens to engage in global communication effectively. In a further effort to cultivate a diverse and skilled workforce, the government has facilitated the recruitment of foreign professionals by companies. This strategic move has effectively addressed the disparities in supply and skill shortages, further enhancing Singapore's appeal to global enterprises. Singapore's remarkable journey from humble beginnings to extraordinary prosperity can be attributed to various factors, including its strategic geographical location and sound economic policies. However, beyond these factors, it stands as a powerful testament to the transformative potential of a stable political system and visionary leadership, especially under the late founding father of Singapore, Lee Kuan Yew. Would you agree that Lee's contributions were instrumental in Singapore's ascent? We invite you to share your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this content, don't forget to click the like button to show your support. More importantly, please subscribe to our channel to ensure you continue receiving captivating videos like this one.